Hello guys, welcome to the channel Tarot Me. So if you watched a previous video, I started telling you about all Arcana Major. As the link of this video, we will leave you under this one. So in the first video, I told you information about the first 11 arcans from the Fool, which is 0 arcan, till the Wheel of Fortune, which is Arcana Major number 10. So let's remind quickly the arcans. So 0 arcans is the Fool, 1 is the Magician, Arcan number 2, the High Priestess, Arcan number 3, the Imperatrice, Arcan number 4, the Emperor, Arcan number 5, the High Priest or the Hierophant, Arcan number 6, the Lovers, Arcan number 7, the Chariot, Arcan number 8, the Force, Arcan number 9, the Hermit, and Arcan number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So these were like the first 11 arcans, and then now let's go to the next 11 arcans. As I have told you, there are 22 major arcans, and all of these major arcans, then they represent something very important, some very important stage of our life. So, and we are watching like the Arcana Major on 2 different decks. We are comparing them. It's the classical Rider-Waite deck and also the Magical Tarot. The Magical Tarot is almost the same as Rider-Waite, but the pictures are a bit different. By the way, this Magical Tarot deck was my first deck. Anyway, I advise everyone who starts learning Tarot to start from Rider-Waite Classical Tarot. So the Arcan number 11 is the Justice. The Justice tells us that everyone will get everything what he or she deserves. So this lady that's depicted on the Justice, she has a sword and she has the Libra. So, and actually that's logical representative of this arcan. This card is actually Libra sign. So this card actually significates that everyone will get everything what he or she deserves. And sometimes, also very often, this card can significate about some legal processes, for example, like marriage or divorce or some court, some documents, some legal processes. And this card is actually very important. And you know, I like this card because me, I always try to do everything the best. And when I see this card, I understand, oh, I will get everything what I deserved, and I know that I deserve the best because I have done everything only the best to everyone. I wish everyone only the best, and I hope the other people wish the same stuff for me. So it was like Arcan number 11, which is Justice, and Arcan number 12 is the Hangman. The Hangman, I think it's very famous arcan, the Hangman. So the Hangman is the most the first meaning that comes to our head is the situation is actually just hanging. The situation is not developing. The situation is stuck, and it's true. When we see this card in our tarot reading, it actually has this meaning. The situation is stuck. It's not moving. But you know, the first meaning of this card is like this: the person, you know, he's handing not somebody else hand him. He hanged him on his own. So this like was it was his own will to be hanged, and he's hanging by his foot, and here he has like some kind of meme. So he hanged him just to have a while, to have time to think about something, to see the situation from other perspective, you know, upside down. They see the situation from the different angle. And when the people see the situation from different angles, then people understand that it's time to have some very big changes, and very big changes. What kind of changes we will see on the next arcanum? The next arcanum is arcanum number 13, is the death. I know everyone is afraid of this arcanum, the death, but actually don't be afraid. The arcanum death is almost never actually the exact physical death. In 95% of cases, the death is about very big changes, when something old dies and new comes. And you know, the new to come, everything old needs to be dead. So that's why the death is actually the card that indicates very big changes. I remember, like in March, in February, in March this year, I had a very difficult stage of my life, and my friend, she's also a tarologist, she was doing for me like some kind of tarot reading, and there was like a lot, very often, this card of death, and she told me, oh my god, Alexandra, you need to start your life like from very new, from new. You need to leave everything that you had before in the past, and you need to start something very new. And you know, on now maybe I starting something very new, and now I'm feeling myself much more better, because before I still was trying to catch something from the past. I didn't want to let it go, and it was actually stopping my developing, and it was not good. So, and by this card, when you see this card in your tarot reading, it means that you need to let the past go, and it's very important. So, but you know, sometimes this card actually, if you ask about, no, if for example the person has some difficult medical health situation, and if you ask about health, then only in these cases this card can actually significate actual death. But in most cases, death is like very big changes. You know, there are some also other different cards that significate very big changes, but we'll see them later. And this card, death, remember, this is arcana number 13. Remember it, this card significates very big changes in our life. So the next arcana number 14, temperance. Temperance, this card is about balance. It's about balance in our life. It's about balance with spiritual, it's about some earth things, it's about material things. So it's about balance. And sometimes when we ask like about developing of situation, and we see the temperance, it means that the situation will not develop very fast. It means that the situation will just be stable, you know. So in some questions, the temperance is a good card, and sometimes when we want some very fast developing, this card is not about that. This card is actually about calmness. And if we ask tarot cards, for example, what should we do, how should we have to get this or that, and we see temperance, it means that actually we need to be very moderate, very calm, and then everything will be the best way for us. So this card was temperance, the balance between material and between spiritual. And the next card, we see what comes when there is no balance. Devil, the devil, arcana number 15, also very famous card in tarot deck. The devil is about no balance. When a person thinks only about material things, about money, about fame, about attraction to, like, from a man to a woman, from a woman to a man, but this attraction lacks, you know, some mental and some soul connection, when it's everything only about body. And this card is sometimes it's this card actually can give you everything Really, it can give you everything what you want, but with this card you need to be very, very, very careful. You know, sometimes yes, sometimes people and me also sometimes many people, they put a card of tarot or like below the iPhone case, or some people just put a picture of any tarot card on the screen of a phone, and I actually was thinking, oh my god, what card I want to put. So my first idea was to put actually the card Devil, because this card can give you everything what you want. It can give you all the material benefits, all fame, and it's actually, I like it. I think everyone likes it. But you need to be very, very careful with this card, because with this card it's very easy to have a disbalance in your life, to have a disharmony, to be concentrated only on material things. Like in January, February this year, I was like this. I really had, I was very successful with finances. And I started feeling myself much better than others. And I was starting like to think, oh my god, like I'm so powerful, I'm so good, I'm so powerful. And then came the Tower. Always when there is a devil, after the devil comes the Tower. Always. So that's why when the person forgets about moral things and concentrates only about money and fame, comes the Tower. Always. The Tower comes. I think the Tower, it's also very famous card in tarot deck, and this card shows like total destruction. Total destruction. The destruction comes very fast and unexpectedly. When the death, for example, yes, we were talking about the death. The death shows us like the changes, but these changes are some kind of changes that we were expecting. And the Tower, the changes are unexpected. And really, until now, I'm very afraid of this card. I'm really afraid when I see this card in tarot reading. I think, oh my god, what can come? What can come in my life? It's like I don't know. Like among all of the cards, the Tower, I think it's the most dangerous card. But you know, the most important about this card is that this card ruins, destroys in your life something that you doesn't need. It will never destroy something that you really need in your life. So when you in your life, when you have a disbalance by devil, when you're concentrated only about material stuff, when you are not empathetical, when you think about yourself, when you think that you are better than others, when you don't respect other people, then always comes the Tower, always, to show you that you shouldn't behave like that. You should always respect other people and treat everyone with dignity and with respect. And so the Tower ruins everything. And I had like after in February, after like being very financially successful, after I started being concentrated only on finance, the Tower came in my life and destroyed everything, really destroyed everything, and it was for me very difficult. But then, after the Tower comes the Star. The Star is arcana number 17, and the Star shows us the new hopes, the new wishes, something new. Our life is renewed after total destruction. Our life is renewed. But this card is very important. When we see this card, for example, in upturned position, it means that the person is it's only like in it's not in real life, that the person is only like in his wishes, but doesn't do anything in reality. And also this card often shows us the when we ask something about personal life, about romance, relationships, this card often shows us the the romance in internet, the romance in social networks, like not in reality. And so we should also be very careful with this card, because this card, yes, about new wishes, new hopes, but it's very important to make these wishes come true and not only be wishes. So the next arcane, arcane 18, is the moon. The moon, this card shows us our inner fears, our inner fears. So the person has new wishes, new hopes, but the person still has also fears. And because the person has fears, the person doesn't go further, the person stays at the same place. So by this arcanum, the moon, it's very, very, very important to overcome your fears. And when you overcome your fears, here comes the sun. The sun is arcane number 19. I love this, really. I love this arcane. It's one of the most positive arcanes in the whole deck. I really love it. And also, you know, the sun and the moon, these both arcanes, sometimes they can show also pregnancy, you know, like this, the moon can show us like when we only when we make like some kind of tarot reading about the pregnancy, when the moon can show us that the woman is already pregnant. And the sun, actually, if you see, here is the small child sitting on this horse. So the sun is a representing of like the birth of a child. So if you see both these cards together, like on relationships, it often can be the sign that soon your couple will have a baby. So it's also like a very happy card. Sun is one of the most one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. I really love it. But when, for example, is the sun in a third position, it can mean that the person is too much egoistic and the person thinks only about himself, like every sun. The sun can be only one. So, and like if we come back to the previous arcane, the moon, along with fears, it can also show us some kind of lies, stuff that we don't know, something like this. So be careful also with this arcane the moon, because the situation is absolutely not clear, and we need to make it clear to overcome the fears and to come to the sun. The sun is arcane number 19, one of the happiest arcanes in the whole deck. Then it's not the finishing, also it's the happiest card in the whole deck. It's not the last card, there are two more. So arcane number 20 is arcane the judgment. So on this card is a total renewal from the past. If we see, there is angel. The angel, he's playing some kind of musical instrument, and on this musical instrument, the people who are dead, they are waking up and they're starting their new life. So when you see this card in the deck, so it can has in the tarot reading, it can have like some kind of several meanings. So one of the meanings is that a person should like be totally renewed, to have something better. And also like this card means that the person has to learn his karmic lessons. So about karmic lessons, I think I will make some new video, because it's a very, very important topic, karmic lessons. And also a very, very important and very popular topic is karmic relationships. Oh my god, karmic relationships is, I think everyone was has in his or her life, like these karmic relationships, when you have a very, very, very strong attraction to a person, but you cannot be together, you cannot build these relationships, or you can build relationships, but relationships are a total disaster. Oh my god, I had a lot of experience of these karmic relationships in my life, and it's really in any case, it was total. No, it was not like a total disaster, but it was a lot of disastrous moments. And you know that karmical relationships, you could see if you have your date of birth and the date of birth of your partner. You can show what tarot, what major arcana of tarot cards is a representative of your relationships. So it's actually very, very interesting. If you are interested in it, write the date of birth of yourself and of your partner in comments, and the next videos I will analyze like what major tarot arcana represents your relationships. It's very, very interesting. Actually, you know that it's very often that the representative of your relationship actually some not good cards, like for example the devil. Oh my god, when the devil is a representative of your relationship, you feel really very strong attraction to a person, really very, 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 but you cannot build happy relationships a very long time. And for example, me, I had a lot of no, not a lot, like I didn't have a lot of relationships. So like when the hangman is a representative of relationships, it means that when one person has some problems, some illnesses, no, mental illnesses or something, then this person like takes his partner also to this illness and no, mental non-stability, and it's very, very difficult to you know, to stop this unhealthy relationships by this hangman. And the last arcana major is the world. The world shows us the total harmony, because on the world you can see the representatives of four elements. So like there is a Taurus, the representative of earth, the lion, the representative of fire, the eagle is like another symbol of Scorpion sign, the representative of water, and here is the man, is the representative of air, of Aquarius sign. So, and here the world means total harmony. The person has got is totally harmonious. The person has achieved everything what he started thinking about in the Fool card. So this card actually means that this is the beginning of the path and this is the end of the path. So, and the world often shows us that one stage of the life is finished and it's time to come to another stage of the life. But it's also very important to put the correct direct questions, and to look on the surrounding cards. Because when we talk about some like very big notion, very big situation, one card is not enough. One card is enough, for example, when you ask like yes/no questions. For example, will I get, for example, this money tomorrow? And then you take one card and then you say, when it's positive card about financial issues, yes, I will get. When it is negative, I will not get. But when we speak about big situation, some big notion, it's also always very important to ask different questions, all about this kind of notion, and see different cards, different positions, and so on and so forth. So guys, it was my second video about major arcana. The link to the first video I will leave under this one, so you can see everything. And the next videos I will explain you everything about all four suits, like wands, cups, pentacles, and swords. So it will also be very, very, very interesting. So subscribe our channel, share it with your friends, and I will be very, very happy to see you in our next videos. Bye!